There is a statement that I find interesting in the book of Job. Job 42, verse 5. Ena ki kupaka message translation. 1, 2, 3.
I admit I once lived by rumors of you. Now I have it all firsthand. From my own eyes and ears.
Now, that's where it ends. That's verse 5 of the book of Job, chapter 42, message translation. Let me pick it up here. Man, Job says, I admit I once lived by rumors of you. Now I have it all first hand. Hey, from my own eyes and ears. Let me say that again. This is Job chapter 42. This is not Job chapter 3. This is Job chapter 42. He says, I admit I once lived by rumors of you. Meaning I once lived by just hearing of you. Now I have it all first hand. Meaning I have moved from rumors. I have moved from hearing about you. He says, now from my own eyes and ears I have seen you. Please be seated. I told you, if this scripture does not move you, nothing will move you. This is the same Job that used to make sacrifices unto God. When you read Job chapter 1 verse 5, Job even made sacrifices unto God for his children. He was so much of a giver and a sacrificer that he even sacrificed on behalf of his children. His children will not be there, but he will still go and sacrifice unto God on their behalf. And throughout that book, Job was a dynamic giver, sacrificer. But the same Job, listen to what he says. He says, I admit I once lived by rumors of you. After all these things that we have heard about this guy, he says it was out of rumors. Job is still alive. Are you hearing me? People are not hearing what I'm talking. I asked God, I said, God, how come Daniel in the lion's den, when they threw him in the lion's den, the lions could not eat him? God said it's because he knew me. I said the secret, it was him knowing you. God said, that's it. Hey. He says all this, it was out of rumors. In other words, he was giving to a God he had not yet met. Many Christians today pray to a God they are yet to meet. Preachers preach about a God behind the pulpit they are yet to encounter. People sing about a God they are yet to experience. Say, talk to me, Apostle. Listen to what Paul says. Let's go to Philippians 3. Kikupa message translation. Message translation. When you go to message translation, there you are just vandalizing everything. Message translation, Philippians 3 verse 10, please. 1, 2, 3.
I gave up all that inferior stuff so I could know Christ personally.
He does not say, so we could know Christ. He says, I. And then he says, personally. You see, the problem is congregational revelation, not personal revelation. Let's hear what he says. Say, I could know Christ personally, bazalwane. And then what happens?
Experience his resurrection power.
So knowing him personally leads you into experiencing what? Power. So you can't experience power of his resurrection without knowing him personally. So your revelation of knowing him brings you into a place of experiencing power. So many want power, but they don't want to know him. When you are after power, you want to use it. But when you want to know him, you want him to use you. Did you get that one? So many people want power. That's why they don't have it. They end up going to get it somewhere. And yet the secret is know him personally. Then power will follow. Let's go. Be a partner.
Be a partner in his suffering. And go all the way with him to death itself.
Now, what Paul is saying here, he says, all I desire over the ability to pray in tongues, over the ability to lay hands on the sick and they recover, over the ability to cast out devils and they check out. All I desire is to know Christ and experience the power that resurrected him from the grave. He says, I don't want to speak in tongues. Let's put it there. I don't want to lay hands on the sick and they recover. Let's put it there. All I want to know now. In fact, this one says, I gave up all that inferior stuff. We don't give up inferior stuff for inferior stuff. We give up inferior stuff for superior stuff. And of course, here he was talking about the law and everything. You see, a lot of people move in cycles. And the devil is taking the blame sometimes. If he was to put in front and testify, he was going to say, this one is not me, it's your ignorance. Are you guys hearing me? He will tell you straight, this one is not me. It's your lack of revelation. And your lack of revelation automatically leads you to things not going right. It has nothing to do with me. He says, all I want to know is Christ. Say, I hear you, Apostle. So in other words, what we have heard and the knowledge I carry of Christ must be backed up by personal experiences. Because he says, I could know Christ personally, experience his resurrection power. Lay your hand on your head and say, oh God, may I know you and experience your power.